Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is pick one color to paint your body. And then you're gonna come back, after you paint your body, you're just gonna paint that in. Then you're gonna come after you do that and you're gonna do up here, maybe put a dot in the middle, kind of like that, like it's a nose, okay? And then you're gonna paint with your paintbrush lines out from that like this. Okay, mine kind of looks like a tree right now, but it won't when we're done. Okay, this is just our bottom layer. So even though this is brighter and this is darker, we're gonna add some more stuff to it. So paint your whole body one, and then do a dot in the middle, and then paint your lines out. Mine looks really messy and crazy. I promise they're gonna look good when we're done, okay? So then you're gonna go blow dry it again. And then the rest of it, we won't need to blow dry, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna add more colors to it. I still have purple and pink, that's what I'm gonna use. But you'll have orange, red, and yellow to choose from too, okay? And this part is gonna be messy and kind of fun. So if I wanna do purple, I'm gonna do these purple dashes all down its neck to start with. So any color you use, you're gonna start by doing the dashes. Okay, and we're using a smaller paintbrush now. And then you're gonna come to the top, and the same thing that you did, you kind of start from that middle dot and you go outwards. And again, it's gonna look like a really weird, colorful palm tree as we go. But once we add the face, it's not gonna look like that, okay? Now, I'm not gonna blow dry between every single color, okay? If you wanna use a bunch of colors, you can try blow drying between colors, but not everything will get blow dried, and that's okay. You don't have to have everything dry, but you can dry a little bit, and then that way they won't blend together too much. Now I'm gonna do the pink, and I'm okay if mine blend. Oops, I went back to the purple. Notice how I'm washing my paintbrush and then drying it really good. Remember, we do not want these to be wet. Okay, so now I'm doing all these colors. Okay, and you can see for the pink and the purple have blended a little bit. That's okay with me, but that's what I'm saying. If you don't want that to happen, then in between colors, you can blow dry as well. Just for a minute or two. It'll happen a little bit, but just for a minute too. Okay, so you see how that's starting to look? And we're creating this texture. Texture is how something feels when you touch it. And that's the whole point of this, is to create that texture. Okay, now I'm gonna stop there. If you wanted to add some more colors, I would say, like after doing my pink and purple, I would blow dry it a little bit. It won't be totally dry, but give it a little blow dry. And then come back and do, like if I wanted to do yellow or orange or something, and do that. But I think I'm gonna leave mine here, okay? So you guys get this done, and then we'll pause, and if you're not done, I'll show you the next step, and if you are done, then you'll be ready for the next step, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna add the face. You will get to pick your face, and we'll give you scissors, and you'll cut your eyes and your beak out, okay? So the beak will go kind of middle and lower, okay? And then the eyes will go above that, but you definitely want it centered. Now, my paint is still wet. That's okay. Wet glue on top of wet paint is not gonna hurt anything. Okay, so we're gonna take our white glue and we're gonna kind of outline it after we cut it out, and you're gonna squish it very carefully. I'm only pressing on this so I don't get paint on me, okay? Then I'm gonna outline my circles, okay? And you can make the eyes any way you want to. If you want them to be cross-eyed, you can be cross-eyed. If you want them to be funky, you can be funky. I'm gonna make mine like one up and out and one kind of down in it, okay? So again, I just took the glue and kind of outlined it with a line and then popped it on there. At this point, we're gonna let them dry, and I will come back with a paint pen and do a little bit of outlining, not a full outline. And then if you want it to have eyelashes, you can tell me and we can add eyelashes to it, okay? So we're gonna finish these up. Another thing you can do if you want to is add polka dots around it. I'm not doing that, but if you want to, you can do that, okay? And I totally forgot. The last thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys some white paint, and you can use one of your dirty paintbrushes, and you just use the other end, the hard end, and you can give it like a little highlight in its eye to make it look more lifelike. So I'm gonna give it a big dot and then a little dot, okay? All right, so we are done with this, and I hope you guys had fun, and I can't wait to see these. They're gonna be so cute, and we'll get to take these home tomorrow or the next day, depending how long it takes me to outline these.